Coming up on an action-packed football tonight, it's a crosstown rivalry for the first time since 2017. Lafayette visiting Central, who takes home bragging rights in this one. Down the road in Fawcett, May Buchanan out to a 4-0 start. Can the number 3 team in Class 1 make it 5-0, hosting North Platte? And a battle of Grand River Conference 8-man foes, Worth County visiting King City. Can the Tigers come in and spoil the Wildcats' early season, or King City continue their early success? All this and much more coming up on Football Tonight.
Cannot tell what the difference is. I want it all and I'm winning it. I do not care about opinions. Time to make a few decisions so I can take a position. I'ma go get it, I'm punching and kicking. I keep on moving, they offer me. Just do it and stop at a talking G. I'm not expressing no modesty. I can't see nobody stopping me. If there's a problem, I gotta solve it. Straight to the top, I can't see myself falling. I gotta grab it, there's no time for stalling. Number one stunning, don't have other options. I want it now and I ain't never gonna back down. Said I'm fired up. I'm sorry your time's up. I see the top and I climb up. Came from the ashes, I rise up. Rise up, I want it now. I gotta rise up. I want it now. I gotta rise up. I want it now. I gotta rise up. I want it now. I gotta rise up.
Welcome into Football Tonight. I'm Chris Roush, and well, look who's back.
I'm back.
Mitchell Riverall's back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good week off, but I missed it, so I'm happy to be here.
I didn't know you were going to be gone until I got here, so fantastic.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
Heads up would have been nice.
Yeah, it probably would have been.
But what a night we have here tonight.
Yes.
A lot of great games, a lot of back and forth tight games, but we have to start with the one here in town.
We have to.
You haven't been around to see this rivalry. In fact, not many people have. Central and Lafayette, two teams outside the Jamboree that really don't meet in the regular season. It hasn't happened much in the last 25 years. In fact, the last time these two teams played, 2017 and 2016, Lafayette winning those by a combined 8 points. Over to Noyes Field we go. Picture perfect night, Bob Ross-esque if you ask me. Central Lafayette, here we go in this one. Central, second quarter, this one, touchdown Central. Right there they get on the board. Gabe Fields makes it a 2014 two-point conversion, makes it 22-15. A little trickery on the direct snap. But Lafayette, a team that can score quick. First play on the ensuing drive, Jaron Saunders, Carlos Cortez, touchdown Irish. 67-yard score, and we're tied up at 22. Saunders and company not done. Next drive for Lafayette. Irish go deep in the playbook. Hook and ladder. Cortez to Kingston Oliver, and he's gone, taking it to the house. 2 drives, 2 plays. Time of possession, not a stat Lafayette's worried about because they can score points quickly. Later in the second quarter, Central looking for an answer. Trying to find an answer. Stone Wetlaufer drops back, rolling to his right, nothing there, cuts back, gets some blocks, still on the run, gets another block, fires it down the middle of the field, his tip but is picked off by Drake Lawson. He takes it the other way, fix your face mask, there you go, now you can see better. He gets it deep into Central territory, then Saunders on the screen pass, Xavier Carey, 50-yard screen, Lafayette goes up 35-22. We're still in the second quarter. Central not going away in this one. Right before the half, Wetlaufer to his favorite target, rolls to his right, Anthony Vassar, touchdown. Central's 35-28 at the break. What a game this was. Central coming back, 28 unanswered to win this one in overtime, 63-56.
Heading up north to Savannah High School, Savannah hosting the Benton Cardinals. Savannah up 6-0 with the ball in the second quarter. Hand off to Alex Hopper, who runs right up the gut, makes a couple tacklers miss, drags another one for 5 yards. And the same drive, Hopper again up the middle, breaks one, runs into a pile of Cardinals, reaches for the goal line, he gets it across. That is a touchdown for Savannah. Now Benton's turn. Handoff is back to Landon Stallworth. They do a little trickery here. It's a little reverse. Savannah's not fooled though. Stallworth can't get much. Same drive. Carson Newland though, he drops back, finds Stallworth, who makes the catch, heavily covered, gets the first down, moves the chains. Red zone now. Newland drops back, looking at the end zone. He fires. Truman Bodenhausen dives, picks it off. Score-saving pick for Savannah, and Savannah goes on to win this one.
Maryville and Cameron in this one tonight. Up in Maryville at the Hound Pound. Here we go in this one. 1-3 Maryville off a loss to St. Pius. Spoofhound on a mission in this one. First quarter facing a 4th and 8 from the 14. Now Tyler Seamer, he gets in for the touchdown. Maryville in front 7-0 right away. They weren't slowing down. Cameron not able to get anything going after a punt. Getting the ball back for the Spoofhounds. Guess who it is again for Maryville. Doing work tonight up in his home turf. Seamer on the reverse, cuts back to the middle of the field to the near sideline. Nice moves by the senior. He's finding the end zone again. Maryville tacks on another touchdown less than 6 minutes into the first quarter. 21-0 after Connor Drake tossed a TD pass to Kate Steckline. Later in the half, that connection works so well, they do it again. Touchdown Maryville. This team shaking off those early season cobwebs tonight. Young Spoofhounds getting on the action too in this one. Ball game, Derek Quinlan gives it to Adrian McGee. He's off to the races, 60 yards to the house. Maryville leads by 49 at the halftime. They win this one 52-0.
Chillicothe hosting St. Pius in an MEC battle. The Warriors shutting out the Hornets 40-0. Still plenty to go here on Football Tonight, and we're just getting started. Coming up, Mid-Buchanan trying to go 5-0 on the year, hosting North Platte.
And a great 8-man football bout up in King City. Wildcats hosting Worth County. Highlights still to come on Football Tonight.
Welcome back to Football Tonight. Mid-Buchanan's put themselves in the driver's seat of the KCI, and they've won 19 consecutive regular season games.
And they're one of the top-ranked teams in Class 1, sitting at number 3 in the rankings and trying to improve to 5-0 on the year. Here we go. Homecoming King Blaze Kemper leading the Dragons out tonight. Head coach Aaron Fritz going for win number 50 of his career, taking on the North Platte Panthers. Opening kickoff. Panthers with some trickery on this one. Alexa Stewart there to kick off. Nice onside kick. North Platte recovers. They're in business right away, but the Panthers can't get any points out of it. So Coach Fritz's kid enjoying the game on the sidelines beforehand. He's going to enjoy this tonight too. Future QB in the making. Dragons get the ball and march down the field. Rollins Brandt keeps it himself, makes some guys miss. Quickly 7-0 Mid-Buchanan. Next drive for the Dragons. More of the same. Let's go ahead and add 6 more points plus a PAT because Blake Hunter gets it on the quick pass, gets some blocks, gets the edge. He's gone. Mid-Buchanan rolls to 5-0 with a 62-6 victory. And joining us on the show now is the head coach of the Mid-Buchanan Dragons, Aaron Fritz. Coach, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the number 50 of your career as well. Pretty dominant performance again tonight. Just what did you kind of see from your guys?
We were okay. You know, we started out a little slow. North Platte did a nice job of coming out with a good game plan, and the onside kick at the beginning worked out well for them. And, we got to stop and kind of did what we wanted to on offense. But defensively, they did a really nice job and kind of gave us something we hadn't seen. And offensively, they hung on to the ball forever. So our kids did a nice job of staying patient and making adjustments when we needed to. And we were able to come out with a good second half and really came out and dominated that, got everybody in, so it was a good night for us.
Yeah, and watching just those highlights right there, it looked like the offensive line and the blocking up front was tremendous. Could you just talk to us about that and kind of how you get them to come in and night out?
Our guys up front are not very big, but they play very hard. And we ask them to go to battle and do some different things for us, and they do a really nice job of that. So I'm very proud of those kids. We ask a lot of them. We ask them to do a lot of dirty work, and they don't get a lot of recognition. So the fact that you guys are asking about them means they're doing good things, and you're noticing it. So I'm very proud of our kids, and I appreciate you saying that.
All right, so you're not going to appreciate this one, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Win number 50 for you on your career, you're going to deflect most of this anyway, but getting win number 50 for what you and your coaches have done with that program just in the last couple of years, are you more proud of that or obviously win number 50 too?
I'm proud of our kids and the way they play and how hard they work for us. And we demand a lot of them. We ask them to do a lot of different things. And our coaches work extremely hard. I'm very proud of all these guys. We're all best friends. We all work together all the time. We spend a lot of time together. And everybody works so hard around here. I'm very proud of everybody. And I'm excited we got to win tonight.
Is that a cutoff shirt?
Oh, yeah, man. Listen, my wife can be real pumped I'm doing this too, so hopefully she watches this in a little bit and showing off the gun to her.
She's got to be really proud, just absolutely
Always.
Proud.
And the mustache. She's loving the mustache too.
I'm not a fan of mustaches, so you know what, I'm out on this too. Maybe Buchanan head coach Aaron Fritz, congratulations on win 50, congratulations on the win, and thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
Now, over 2 undefeated teams meeting up in Weston tonight for a District 8 matchup. West Platte shut out LAWSON last week, and East Buchanan topped Penny at home. Early on, Bulldog senior quarterback Connor Muser drops back to make a pass, but Jay senior linebacker Cameron Room stripped the ball and ran for 76 yards. Yes, 76 yards for a touchdown. The run set up West Platte's first touchdown by freshman Trent Taylor with just over 2 minutes left. Bulldogs finally able to get on the board with the touchdown pass to tie it 6-6. Second quarter, Blue Jays able to extend their lead for the half after a touchdown run by senior Hunter Hendricks. East Buchanan able to come back late though, and they won this one 21-20.
Other KCI scores tonight: Hamilton over Lathrop 33-7, and LAWSON getting a 10-point victory over PLATTSBURG 36-26.
And Gallatin gets the win over Maysville tonight 26-20, and Princeton taking on Putnam County, but Putnam County wins this one 20-14. And more GRC scores: Trenton traveling to Milan, taking the win 18-14, and South Harrison taking on Polo, and they get this one 32-22. Still to come on football tonight, can Atchison grab the win over Harmon?
And St. Joseph Christian home again this week. Can they get the win over North Andrew? More on football tonight next. Welcome back into football tonight. Chris Roush, Mitchell Ribberall. We've been in 11-man football. We've seen some wild games so far. Central over Lafayette. East Buck coming back to beat West Platte. Now let's go to 8-man football and a team here in town trying to get their first win of the season.
Yeah, St. Joe Christian hosting North Andrew tonight, trying to get their first win on the season like Chris just said. First drive of the game, the Lions marching. Caleb Carlson keeps it himself, gets hit, but stays in and falls into the end zone for the Lions lead 6-0. Cardinals turn now. Linville hands it off to 24, Hayden Ecker. Ecker goes outside, uses the Derrick Henry stiff arm, makes another tackler miss, and he is off to the races for a touchdown. And then North Andrew on offense once again. This time, the handoff to Jacob Chittum, lowers his shoulder, breaks the tackle, and gets in for 6. And the Cardinals offense did not slow down one bit. They take this one 74-6.
Heading up to King City now, the Wildcats hosting the Worth County Tigers late in the first. King City up 60-0. Aiden Gladstone hands off to Alex Reinhardt, finds a hole up the middle, and will go all the way. Tigers on the scoreboard with 6 seconds left, 16-6. To the second quarter we go in this one. Wildcats marching down the field. Parker Muff gets the ball on the outside before being pushed out of bounds. Fourth and goal from the 1. Muff again. Gets it to the right side, gets into the end zone on the sweep. 2-point conversion fails. Wildcats pull ahead 22-6. Tigers, though, back in possession. Gladstone drops back to pass, finds Jackson run deep. He gets a big gain, stiff arm the defender as he gets brought down the goal line. Gladstone with the keeper for the touchdown. 2-point conversion good, 22-14. The Tigers come back and win 44-34. And joining us, and he was up at that game tonight, our 8-man football analyst, Devin Albertson. Devin, thanks for coming on. And that was a wild one. King City had the lead early. Worth County, though, coming back and making a statement, too.
Yeah, Worth County scored 22 straight points to win that game at the end. And Worth County offense really wasn't stopped all night long. They had 3 fumbles that halted drives and one that ended at the end of the halftime. Other than that, Worth County had their way on offense. Their passing game with Aiden Gladstone, with Jackson Rundy and Dylan McIntyre was fantastic. Everyone knows how good Reinhardt is. The other 3 guys really stepped up and made them really tough to defend tonight.
Yeah, and it being week 5 already, is there a team that's kind of surprised you so far this season?
Well, I thought Worth County was going to be good. I didn't think they'd be this good kind of deal, the top 3 possible team in the state. So they'd be my team right now. And the team that's probably outside the top 10 that's better than I expected, Platte Valley, got a big win tonight versus Albany, 56-38. I want to give them a shout-out, a huge win over Albany.
Going back to this game now, the GRC, I mean, you got Stanberry still sitting there. Worth County's there now. That's kind of one of those old-school rivalries that we've seen for years, and now this may be the year where it's one of those collision courses again, couldn't it be?
Yeah, absolutely. And both teams still have to be the healthy North Andrew team next couple of weeks, but they're on a collision course for Week 9 for the GRC title. Stanberry, Worth County, as it has been for almost 15, 20 years at this point, Stanberry, Worth County battling out for a conference title. It should be a lot of fun. See those teams kind of battle later in the year, but 2 very good football teams.
Devin, we'll get you out of here real quick on this one. LeBlanc Archie, LeBlanc got the loss tonight. We'll go a little bit deeper on that later, but they hung with Archie, and that really shows what Chuck Davis has done with this group, because both those teams coming in undefeated on the season. Archie, a top 10 team, LeBlanc also in the top 10. Bishop LeBlanc, I think, surprised people this year too a little bit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They're a good football team. I know they beat North Andrew earlier this year. And the Blondes good, and they're going to have a good chance in their district. They got Oric and King City in there, but they're a clear-cut top 3 team in their district. They have a chance to make a deep playoff run. It's really good to see the Golden Eagles play really well. It's a tough loss down south, but they kind of showed they can play with the big dogs a little bit.
8-man football analyst Devin Albertson. Once again, thanks for coming on. You had a wild one up there. Worth County topping King City in wild fashion. Devin, thanks again.
Thanks, Chris.
Stanberry traveling to PLATTSBURG. They get this win 75-14, and Albany at Platte Valley, but Platte Valley gets this one 56-38. Still to come on football tonight, can Atchison grab the win over Harmon?
Then 2 unbeaten teams battling it out in Rockport. Who comes out on top? Stay tuned to football tonight. Welcome back to football tonight. We've already talked about the Grand River Conference 8-man football, but now it's time to go to the 275 Conference, East Atchison and Rockport. Rockport up the road for their homecoming game. Two undefeated teams, East Atchison and Rockport, meeting up. Opening drive for the Wolves. Josh Smith gets it through. Pitches to Caleb Mayweather. Touchdown East Atchison, up 8-0 at this point. After turnover on downs from Blue Jays, junior running back Jarrett Spinato bounces off defenders, takes it 58 yards to the house. Ooh, stay on your feet. Wolves up 14-0 at this point. That's why they're undefeated, trying to go to 5-0. Student section, they're loving it because the Wolves on their way to doing so. The Smith-Merriweather offense not stopping. This one over at half, 48-0 East Atchison. They move to 5-0 on the year.
South Pole taking on DeKalb. They get this one 64-6. And Stewartsville Osborne taking on Southwest Livingston. Southwest Livingston wins this one 22-12.
Other scores as well. Mound City